Hey everybody, welcome back to Passionate About Music Education. I'm Rachel Hardman. It's really nice to have you join me again. Today we're going to continue to talk about self-care. And we're going to talk about this magical word that we never use enough. No, we really don't use it enough. And it's a really important word in self-care. And I think in terms of teaching and educating and helping children, it's really hard to say no because you want to help them. They come and ask you at lunchtime if you'll give them extra help or if you can see them after school. And of course you do that as part of the job. You love doing that. You love helping children rehearse after school or work on a new piece or accompanying them. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But we do have to have a balance in our life to make sure that we can keep doing our pies. Remember we talked about pies, our physical, intellectual, emotional and social or spiritual self-care. And if we're not doing these things and we're letting lots of things get in the way of that, then actually this doesn't help you. You're not looking after yourself. You're not at your best, and therefore you're not going to be of much help to anybody. So it's okay to say no. And it might not just be at school. It could be at home. Could be at work, it could be families and friends, it could be any community group that you're involved in. It's okay to say no and put your own well-being, because otherwise you end up being resentful. You want to say no, but you say yes, and then you go to these things, or you go to an event, or you do an extra, helping out duty, which you really didn't want to do, and then you get resentful. You get resentful of losing your time, of having that self-care moment, and it's okay to say no. And you're going to go, hey, Rach, but how can we say no? How can we find more time? So try this tip this week. Make a list of all the things that you want to achieve. Make 3 or 4 key items that you are really important to you at the moment. So it might be, I need to exercise more. I need to make sure that I eat a healthy meal 3 times a week. I need to learn how to do this new piece of technology. I need to spend more time with my family and my children. I need to make sure that I meditate every day to help me clear my mind and keep in the present so that I'm not flipping between the past and the future and living in that anxiety. Now you have to make a list of what you're not going to do. What gets in the way of that? And let's be honest, we all procrastinate. It's an easy part. We all put off the hard stuff because it's easy to do the easy stuff. It's easy. Really good, when you get to the end of the summer holidays and you need to do all that curriculum planning, and you suddenly find a passion for hoovering and a passion for cleaning the house. We've all done it. We all find ways to avoid doing work. Well, you go, I'll only watch 1 episode on Netflix, and after 7 episodes you go, maybe I should get up and, go and do this stuff. So make a list of the things that you're going to stop doing so you can do the things that you want to do. So you've got your list of 3 needle movers, the things that are important to you that you need to do to feel happier, feel more engaged, to make sure the brain feels excited and growing. Now you need to make a list of 3 or 4 things you're going to stop doing or cut down. So, easy one, get off social media as much. Half the time we don't need to read everything on Facebook. Cut down on Netflix. Again, I love TV. I'm not saying don't ever do it, but do we need to watch 7 episodes in a row? It might be cutting down how much Candy Crush you play. It might be listening to those conversations with people who are negative. We're surrounded by negative people. They're out there if we find them. And they do. If you're not careful, you absorb that negativity and you end up being negative too. You need to be with positive people if you want to meet your goals. So watch that too. If you want, so find ways of this week of the things that you need to cut out of your life or cut down to give you more time to do the things that you want to do, the things that will actually make you feel happy. And then the next step from that is to block your time, protect your time. It's okay to say no. It's okay to do your work first. It's okay not to answer that 5 emails first thing in the morning when you get into work. It's okay not to have absorb their stress. They're like, how many times have we got emails? I need this urgently. Well, whose fault's that? Should have sent it 2 days before. But what we do is, because we're good educators and we care and we're passionate and we want to do our best for the children, we don't say no. We go, okay, answer the emails, give the information. And then we suddenly find that we're having to work till 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, because that 2 hours that was taken away from us from somebody else's crisis, somebody else's mismanagement of time, actually impacts on our time. And then we become resentful because we stop self-caring. So let's just reflect on what you need to do. 1, think about 3 or 4 things that you want to do over the next 90 days that will make a difference to your life, your goals, your personal goals, work goals, career goals, life goals, whatever they are. Then make a list of 3 things or 4 things that you are going to cut out, eliminate, delegate. Could be even just, pay for somebody to do the gardening, get your shopping delivered. Whatever it is that gives you more space to do your 3 or 4 things that will make you feel like you're progressing. And then block your time and properly block it. Not make a to-do list, but go, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to do this. At 11 o'clock, I'm going to do this. At 12 o'clock, I'm going to do a 15-minute meditation. Whatever it is that's important to give you space to feel that you've achieved for yourself is really important. So it's okay, and nobody likes it, but it is okay to say no from time to time when you need to. This will cut down you feeling stressed, feeling resentful, feeling angry, and it will ensure that you are doing this. So if you're self-caring, you will feel so much happier and you'll be much more productive, and you'll be a better teacher and a better person to live with and a better person all round. I hope this tip has been really helpful. Remember to keep finding your passion and keep unlocking your potential. You're amazing. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If you're teaching and you're educating and sharing that love with other people, that's an awesome gift that you are giving the world. So don't be afraid to say no when you need to, and to protect yourself and self-care, because you will be a better educator for a longer period of time. This is Rachel Hardman. This is Passionate About Music Education. I hope this tip has been helpful, and I'll see you soon.